Wow, that anniversary must be really messing with you because by now you would have given me a lecture on avoidance.
Are you avoiding?
Yeah. I really didn't want to unpack the fight that I just got into with Christina.
Oh. What happened?
I meddled in her life. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like that she's being a bartender at Charlie's Pub. I think she can do better than that, and I found an entry-level job for her from a client that I used to represent, and I could get her the job, but I didn't tell her that, of course. I just told her the job was available, and she just blew up.
Why do you think she reacted like that?
Because I meddled in her life, and I promised her that I wouldn't meddle, and yet I broke that promise. I meddled knowing exactly what I was doing, and I did it anyway, so unpack that.
Do you think this is somehow connected to your father?
So Lucy was prepping for the nurses' ball a few years back. You know, it's a very important thing to her, great cause, and she takes it very seriously. All of a sudden, you know, Kevin went missing to Seattle to see this patient. Now, it wasn't, you know, just that one time. All of a sudden, it's weeks, and then he was off for months, and so he made this patient a priority, and it didn't really sit very well with Lucy.
Well, I am well-versed in that part of the story.
So, are you thinking that Kevin is stepping out on you?
No, I didn't actually. I mean, it's clear that he's struggling with something. It started maybe 2 weeks before I got home. He started to be late for our phone calls, and then he sounded kind of distracted. And then everything just got so much worse when I got home. I really believe that this is because of his brother, Ryan.
I already told you that I barely knew my father. I never saw my father. I barely had any connection to him. He never paid any attention to me. He gave all his attention to my brothers, Stefan and Stavros. And by attention, I mean he controlled them. He controlled what they ate, what they read, what they studied, what they wore. They had absolutely no freedom whatsoever. But if you ask my daughter, Christina, she would tell you that I treat her the exact same way.
Why do you think it's so difficult for you to let Christina live her life?
I mean, it's no surprise she's lost. I've coddled her into a state of arrested development.
Do you think that's your fault?
Yes. I don't know. I just don't want her to feel like I'm controlling her. I mean, if anyone should know how that feels, I do. I mean, my father controlled me to the point where he made life-altering decisions for me.
Do tell.
Did I not tell you this? Well, maybe not. I was pregnant when I was in boarding school, and my father swooped down and he made me have the baby. And then he made me give her up for adoption. He didn't consider me at all. I didn't consider my feelings at all. And while the stakes are different, I wanted the same thing from my father that my daughter wants from me. To be able to dictate her own life.
Alexis, where did you just go right then?
You know, it's